Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to my second ever video, and boy is this gonna be a cool one. In this video, I've compiled 10 command block creations that I have made, whether or not it be of help from YouTube or by myself. And if you're wondering why I'm in this skin as opposed to the one from my first video, I am playing on the Minecraft Bedrock edition, meaning that I look different because I can't have a custom skin in here. So this is the best I could come up with. Anyway, let's hop right into it. Starting us off, we have a very simple command. This command gives arrows a particle trail that's a little bit more noticeable than the one they currently have. By the way, if you're curious, all the commands will be linked in the description down below. That way you can check them out for yourself. And without further ado, let's get into it. Now, when I shoot this bow, it's gonna have a trail of little white particles, and I completely miss the target. If I hit the target, as you can see, the arrow leaves a little glowing pattern on it. This makes it easier to spot your arrows, which is very important because that arrow I missed earlier, that would be a death sentence if I didn't find it. Speaking of not finding it, where did it go? Well, I'm gonna hope it's not a death sentence, and I'm gonna hope that it just shot a llama or something. Nevertheless, let's see if I can hit the button on this target, because in this version there aren't target blocks. Let's see, yep. There we go. Bam. Now on to the next command block, the Pearl Rider command block. Ender pearls in Minecraft. They're great, don't get me wrong. I love using them. They're very fun and not very hard to use. But there's one slight issue with them. If I'm using it to get away from someone, if I use my ender pearl to get away from someone like that, while I'm over here, but there was a time where they could have hit me before my ender pearl through. Well, not anymore. With the flip of this lever, I now get to ride my ender pearls wherever they go. And this still keeps fairness because it will allow you to go. That is the Pearl Rider. But let's say that you don't want to go to all the length of getting ender pearls. Well, don't worry. I've got something that you'll find interesting. The bridge ball. Forgot to turn on the command block. That's kind of embarrassing. Anyway, if I throw this, as you'll see, it made a bridge. Now, it's definitely not the best bridge. Maybe with a few more command blocks you could make it better. But it's a bridge that's got parkour, and if you're good enough at parkour, aka if you're Dream, this would be very useful. And that was the bridge ball. Next up, here's something that I'm certain everyone wants in the real game. A grappling hook. Might just, oops. Excuse me, can I click out that? Sorry. It might look like a normal fishing rod at first, and, well, on most blocks it is just a normal fishing rod. Except for stripped jungle wood. If I can I do this, please? Hello? There we go. When you land your fishing rod on jungle wood like this, what'll end up happening is you'll be teleported there, like a grappling hook. It's a very fun concept, and if you're having a jungle base, I can imagine how cool it would be to just grapple around your base. Sorry about that bit of an awkward cut. Every time this randomizer here is used, you press the button and it will randomly teleport to people. It will follow you as long as the button is pressed down, and whoever it lands on when it's done, that is the person that the randomizer has selected. It can be very fun. Next up, we have Invisible Stand, who, for our example here, let me just put away some of this stuff. Invisible Stand is gonna be our little pig friend right there, who's still an egg. Now this is a fun command block because of the way it works. If I were to place down this pig, and then quickly, because I forgot about this, if I grab a saddle, sit on this pig, and should the pig get named Stan, I can saddle the pig while he's invisible, and it looks very funny especially when I don't have a carrot on a stick, just sitting here floating. When I do have a carrot on a stick, I just fly around on a seat. Thank you very much, Invisible Stan, wherever you are. Who knows, maybe we'll find him later. That was Invisible Stan, everyone. Next up, we have Mob Control. This one will also use our pig friend, but not Stan, because I can't find him. If I name this pig, period, using this command, he'll be teleported to me. And this happens because he's trying to look at me. When he's like this, you can control him, and if you turn yourself invisible, you're completely invisible and it looks like the pig's just walking around. Now, in parentheses in the description, what you'll notice is that the pig here, which I'm going to quickly name to Stan, so he's no longer attached to me, that pig guy, he's going to be, you might notice in parentheses in the description, you'll notice that I have facing and then player name. If you want to prank a certain person, which for this you'll have to, you can use that to make it so the animal always faces the person. Meaning you don't have to worry about what your animal facing the other direction while you're hiding in a different one. And that is Mob Control. Very fun to prank your friends with. Now this is explosive arrows, and you might have been wondering why I said it would be so dangerous if that arrow was still around, and why I left the first switch on. Well, that's for this. Basically what this does is whenever there's an arrow on the ground, which I'm waiting to see if it'll do it because it's an arrow, whenever an arrow is on grass block, what's going to end up happening is, well, just wait and see. And maybe I get away from the test area, because when testing for the test area, it didn't go too well. That happens. You can use other command blocks to make less TNTs appear, but, I mean, come on. Why would you want less TNT in this situation? And the particle trail, it's like a giant mega cannon. Maybe I'll do some messing around with this in the end of this video. But that is very fun to mess with. Next up is the jump pad. This I'll have to give credit where credit's due. If I'm not mistaken, it was made by the Red engineer originally. I modified his design and shortened it to just one command block. Assuming it is, I'm remembering correctly, and it was a Red engineer. But basically, whenever I jump on a slime block, whoosh, I go a little bit higher than expected. And I can still land on the command blocks, and then sometimes they'll give me the bouncing again, and other times they won't. Ooh, there's a ravine over there. Okay, maybe that wasn't the best of statements, since I only appear to be bouncing. There we go. Alright, and sorry about that awkward cut. There was a lot of stuff going on in my background that I didn't want in my video. It still is, but whatever. And this is the final one. The armor stand spinner. I named this armor stand spinner, and flip this lever, it starts spinning up there. Now this will work with any mob, entity, anything. And it looks pretty funny to say the least. That's a little weird. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and this background noise is really annoying me. So I'm gonna end the video somewhat abruptly. But thank you so much for watching, and please subscribe and like the video. It would help me out a lot. And thank you very much. Goodbye.